your ex is panicking. Panicking, y'all, absolutely panicking because you are opposite of everything they said you were. They're absolutely out here panicking because no one's out here believing the lies anymore. It's so obvious, y'all. I'm, I'm trying to tell you what I know. It's so obvious that things don't happen overnight. Things happen over time. And over time, folks are seeing it for what it is. And over time, folks are seeing your ex for who they are, for who they truly are. And they're seeing through the lies. Because who you are, the lifestyle that you're living, the things that you're doing, oh, it's painting a completely different picture. It's giving prosperity. It's giving happiness. It's giving overcome. You know what I mean? Like it's giving everything. And they see it. They all see it. And here's why. You became every single thing that they said that you weren't. You did. They said that you were chaotic, but you out here calm, restful, peaceful. They said that you were unstable, but you're the most stable you've ever been in your life. They said you were clingy and you couldn't do anything without them. And now you are unbothered and moving in independence. But mostly they said you were the problem, though. Make it make sense. They said that you were the problem, but yet your life is moving wonderfully and theirs seems to be falling apart. Your life is wonderful and beautiful and theirs seems to be unraveling. So make it make sense. So if you were all the things that they said that you were, why are you not living the life that they wanted you to live? Facts. Them folks spoke bad on you, wished you wrong. They didn't wish you well. And now what? I'll wait. Where are they? With who? I'm still waiting. With who? Doing what? Nothing, yo. And I'm not even being negative, and I'm not trying to speak bad on folks. But the things that they said about you is absolutely, wholeheartedly, 100% not true. And everybody sees it because their lies have been exposed. You became everything they said that you weren't because they didn't expect for you to win. They didn't expect for your life to go so well, and they know it. And another reason your ex is panicking is because people are starting to question their version of the story because it's not adding up, y'all. 1 + 1 is not equaling 2. 2 + 2 in their story does not equal 4. And people are starting to question it because they sat here and said all these negative things about you. They had slander campaigns. They had lies. They had other people vouching for them. They had made up stories. And now nothing's adding up because when people are seeing your life, they're like, yo, that's old boy you were talking about. That's old girl you were talking about. It's not adding up. Because at first, people probably believe them. Y'all know how it go. Someone tell you a story, it's the one-sided story. But when you hear the other side, you're like, oh yeah, nah, this is different. So people were believing them in the beginning. They were believing their lies, believing their stories, but it's no longer believable. And people see right through it because all the negative things they said, y'all have upgraded so much. Y'all, make it make sense. Some of y'all have leveled up so hard that you are unrecognizable, that people have to reintroduce themselves just to know you, that people are looking at you and don't even see you for who they think you used to be because you're a whole different and new person. And sometimes it takes for something to end, for you to have a new beginning. It takes for something to be removed out of your life so that you can see yourself for who you truly are. And now it's evident and obvious that you were the winner and they were not. Now it's evident and obvious that the stories they told were not true. Really? Because those same people they talked bad about you to are watching you heal, watching you grow, watching you shine. Man, they see it. And they won't even see you, but they'll see you. They're watching you. Family, I tell you all the time, you may not think that your life is oh so great and wonderful and interesting. A lot of people do. People are watching you. People want to see you fail. I don't know what it is. Maybe some people are just haters, but they want to see you fail. And so they go on your social media, try to find out things about you, talk to so-and-so to see what you got going on and what you're doing, and they're coming up short. Y'all, these folks are coming up with nothing, coming up with no negative information because you're winning. They all see it. You're winning, family, because your reality does not match their accusations. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit, y'all. And your ex can feel the shift. And they know that their credibility is collapsing. No one's believing it. And here's the thing. How many times are you going to tell the same story? Where are the listening ears? In the beginning, yeah, it was all cool. You know what I mean? But where are the listening ears? Who wants to still hear about the same story? Because how I look at it is, the way I look at it is this. If you're done with someone, right? If you truly done with her or you truly done with him, why are you still talking about them? So this is how these folks are out here feeling like, yo, you said y'all were done and through. Why are you still talking about them? It's not even making sense, family, not to anyone. And let me tell you another reason why they panic in family. And I promise you were the best thing that ever happened to these folks, but now they're realizing it. See, sometimes people don't realize the blessing that they have until enough time has passed. For some, it's days. For others, it's weeks. For some, it's years. And they're realizing you are the best thing that they ever had. They're literally finally admitting this to themselves. They sat here and thought that they could easily replace you. Where? Where's your replacement? Man, y'all, they thought they got a new him. She thought she got a new him. He thought he had a new her. But where's the replacement? Those are not replacement. Those are people that you settle for. They went and got people out here thinking they could easily replace you. But that was not the case. Because they thought they upgraded. Where? They thought that they did better than you. How? Sometimes you don't realize what you have until it's gone. And everyone's not out here like you, family. I'm telling you, these people out here, they just want the bag. They don't want a future. They don't want a marriage. They don't want a long-standing relationship. They simply want the bag. And so your ex got out here and learned real quick, they're not the thing. No, you made them feel like they were the thing. You made them feel beautiful and honorable and wonderful and loving. Nah, they got out here thinking that they was truly like that. Nah, that was just you. That was your energy. That was you bigging these folks up, making these folks feel good about themselves. But they thought it was them. That's so uncool. Like, real talk. It's so uncool. And they really thought, in a sense, that they were better than you. And they had this air of arrogance that they could so easily replace you. But what they did not realize is that they were living in your anointing the entire time. But now they're seeing it, how rare your loyalty was, how genuine your love was, how good your goodness and kindness was. They never had that before in their lives. And some of y'all changed these folks' lives. Y'all were making these people's lives great again. You were making their lives great again. Like I told y'all earlier, these folks feel it. They know that you're the one. And here's the thing, people want to try to act like you are not the thing, but they 100% know that you're the thing. Tell me I'm lying. They want to make you feel like you're not the chosen one. And you know what I mean? Let me use my inside voice because I feel like I'm going so hard in this video. But the reality is I have to, because I need you to know who you are. Sometimes when you're dealing with low vibrational people that try to make you feel like you're a no one, people that try to make you feel like they're better than you. But the reality is they need you more than you will ever need them. And that's on facts. And you were the blessing the whole damn time. And these folks are just now realizing it. And another reason, family, they're panicking and their stories are not adding up is because you healed from everything that they did to try to break you. You healed from every single thing that they did to try to break you. Do you understand what I'm saying? That you don't look like who you used to be, and that they can no longer find you where they left you, and that you are not the same person. And I'm not just here trying to make you feel good with my words. I want you to be good. And I want you to understand that everything I'm saying is true. If you believe that about yourself, if you believe yourself to be the blessing, if you believe yourself to be that person, I'm telling you, you are that person. You are every single thing that they ever needed in their lives. And they're realizing it now. And everything they did to try to break you, it legit made you stronger. Legit. How many things have you been through in your life, family, that you overcame? What these folks really thought that they were coming in, right? To break you. But it made you better. And I know it didn't feel like that in the moment. I get it. When you go through hurt and you go through pain and frustration, it doesn't feel like that in the moment. That healing doesn't feel like healing. And I do understand that. But family, little by little, you became a lot. Little by little, you became a lot. And like I told y'all earlier in the video, things don't happen overnight. Things happen over time, right? Things happen over time. And over time, you got better. They did not find you where they left you, but they thought they would, though. When they were out here telling these stories about you and you bossed up, what story are they telling now? Where is the story? You know what story they're telling now? They're talking about how they knew you. They're talking about how they used to be with you. They're talking about how you used to be their friend, their best friend. Man, please run it back, yo. These folks out here playing in people's face, and people know it. They see it for what it is. No one believes them anymore. But you're not even focused on them. They're out here focused on you, and you're focused on winning. Make it make sense. You're not telling a story about them. You're not starting a slander campaign against them. You're not being mean towards them. You passed that. You're not even doing that. Some of y'all never did it in the first place because your concern is making your life better and building yourself to be an overall better human, period. And another reason they're panicking, family, is that you prove them wrong. For real, without even trying. You were not sitting there telling everyone the true story. You're not trying to undo the damage and the mess that they did. Nah, you are moving forward and they see it. You are not chasing these folks. Y'all, they wanted you to chase them so bad. They wanted you to chase them oh so bad. What the young people say? Clock it, clock. These folk wanted you to chase them so bad. Where is the chase? Did it happen? Did you chase them? No. When them folks wanted to leave your life, you let them leave. You were unbothered. And they're bothered by that. They're bothered by the fact that you weren't bothered. They can't tell the story anymore. No one's listening. You move forward with your life and you've proved everyone wrong. You proved them wrong. And now everyone is watching you glow up. Everyone's watching you win, watching you lose weight, be beautiful, move on with something new and different, work on your spirituality. You out here winning. Where? They don't even compare. They want to be back with you so bad. Y'all, folk be lying. They be capping you down. Don't you ever for a minute think that if these people didn't have an opportunity, that they wouldn't be with you. They may say with their words all the negative things, but when they're by themselves, where else is there a better opportunity? But you. You are a blessing. There is no other you. You one-on-one. Real talk. And even the people that never met you, they can see your value. Even the people that never even knew you can feel your energy, family, because energy doesn't lie. Where? Energy doesn't lie. People can feel it. They can see it. And so now your ex sitting over there panicking, living in regret, wishing and hoping and praying and wondering and oh my goodness, I wish. No, that ship has sailed. It's over. It's done. Because they did all those negative things and now they done brought negative karma to themselves. That's what they did. Speaking all those negative words out into the hemisphere, out into the universe, and bringing and attracting nothing but negativity back into their lives. That's what they did. That's how their story ends. But your story is just beginning because you're winning. So in conclusion, family, your ex is out here living in regrets because the story they told is absolutely not adding up. The things that they said about you does not make sense. Everybody knows it. Everybody sees it. Everybody feels it. It's not adding up. Because the truth is this, they fumbled, you leveled up, and everybody knows it, period. So if you talk to your ex, if you see your ex, if you hear about your ex and you find out they acting funny, they want to check in, they want to know what's going on, it's because, man, them folk living in regret. Regret of what they did to you. A real one who had their back, who would have done anything for them. They're looking at themselves like, man, even the meanest of them, even the ones the hardest of them, that told you they didn't need you today was good, man, please, them folk, man, yo, they're the main ones, knowing that they did you wrong and having to live with that. Because they can no longer hold up that narrative of you being something that you're not. They no longer can continue to tell the story because there's no one to listen to the story. Nobody wants to hear it. No one wants to hear it. Because all people are seeing is that you are moving forward. All people are seeing is that you have moved on. And all people are seeing is that you are happy. They know it. And so what is your ex gonna do now? Y'all, these folk is pulling for straws and it's so sad. It's so evident and it's quite embarrassing because you don't have to defend yourself. You don't have to clap back. You don't have to prove to anyone that you did the right thing, man. You don't have to do any of that because they already see it and everything is working in your favor. Will always work in your favor, has always worked in your favor, and will never stop working in your favor. Your ex is panicking because they're out here living in regret, stressed out, Nothing's working out for them. And I'm not even being mean. I'm just telling you what happens when people do you wrong because you are the chosen one. You tried to tell these folks you were chosen. You said, folks, I just want you to know I am chosen. And when people do me wrong, good things don't always come to them. And them folks took you for a joke. They didn't believe you. I bet you they're believing you now. I bet you they're looking at their life and they're believing it now. Where? Like, where is something working out for them? It's not, because they did not deserve to treat you in that manner, because you're better than that. And you deserve better because you are a wonderful and beautiful person. And like I say all the time, you are the sun. And who doesn't want to be close to the sun? And these people learn real quick. They're out here panicking, and for good reason, because no one's believing in their story anymore. No one believes their slander campaign anymore, and no one's taking a bait because they don't want to anymore. And the blessing in all of this is that you became the person that they told people you could never be. Whole, healthy, stable, wonderful, and healed. All the beautiful things. And I'm going to tell y'all, don't be surprised if your phone rings. Don't be surprised if they hit you with the, what you doing? Don't be surprised if they send folk questioning and asking about you. Don't be surprised if they send you a message on social media. I'm just telling you what I know. Don't be surprised. And it doesn't mean they're going to contact you now. This could be days later, months later. This can be years later. Years later, the folks are still thinking about you because you are so remarkable that it is so hard for them to get you out their mind. Even years later, they ain't never met anybody like you. Where has she met a man like you? I already told y'all what my homeboy said. He said I took her to eat a 5-course meal and she thought she can get that anywhere. Y'all, these folks are not out here meeting people like you at all. No, nowhere, never, nada, zilch, and zero. So don't be surprised if they hit you with a, just thinking about you. Man, please, you weren't thinking about me when you had that slander campaign. No, they're thinking about you because you leveled up and you did it in such a wonderful, beautiful way. And you don't have anything to prove to anyone, and they all see it. And I'm just going to say, on behalf of the world, I'm proud of you, because it's really hard to move forward and heal. But you did the work, and you're doing the work, and you will continue to do the work. These folks, these exes, these people are out here panicking, y'all. They're panicking because they all see it. And they're focused on you, and you're focused on winning and building a better future for yourself. And that is on everything. Stay inspired. I want to thank you so much for watching my YouTube page. I started my YouTube channel just to share the many lessons that I learned along the way in life, in business, in all areas. And I hope my videos motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be great and help you in your journey in your own life. Thank you so much, and stay inspired.